Welcome to
Hi.
part 2 of us playing Eggjam number 17, designing around language. Welcome, Sarah.
Hey there. Hello. Hi.
Yeah. So
Hello.
today, we have a part 1 where I played the first 4 of these 8 games. I played Word Cave, Language Jumper, Dungeon Speller, and the Market for Vowels.
Amazing.
And those had various levels had various levels of overwhelm, where I was like, what's happening? But it was good overwhelm. So if you haven't tried those, Sarah, I would say definitely go back
Yeah.
and they all I highly recommend, because they're jam games. Like, the developers made a pretty nice effort to like have like a little 1 paragraph blurb that just says
Oh,
how to play, right? Like if it's WASD or just space or
yeah.
mouse or stuff like that. But today we are here to play in order Type Fighters Jam version, Osacomp Craft, Secret
Cool.
Passage, and Web Platformer Prototype, which is my favorite name.
Yeah.
with also no image sad face.
Nice.
But we shall see,
This is
right?
my morning. This game's title and image is my morning so far.
Right.
I'm just waiting to start.
So let's see. Egg Jam, designing around language. So I was warned. Oh, Ben gave a comment. Ben is here, and the creator Velik is. They're all here. They're all here in the chat.
I love that.
Um,
Hi, folks. It's so sweet and amazing that you make games and jams like this in our
yeah,
community space. It
and
blows my mind.
I think that Ben and Velik are both in the British time zone. So
Okay.
it's like
Yeah.
a lot later.
Greetings, Britain.
Um, right. So I enjoyed playing this. Customize the ship. I didn't get to. So I haven't played this yet. Let's try this. I'm gonna hit run
Cool.
game. I guess I
Okay.
should. I just said it. I just said. Ended up saying. Let's read the instruction first. Created for the game jam. Shoot the words to defeat them and gain their letters. Then add the letters to yourself to become stronger.
Okay.
Warning. Okay. Less scary
Bugs.
warning. Bugs. Controls. Movement. WASD, aiming mouse cursor, shoot mouse click, open letter list, press I, and in letter list stuff.
Okay.
But we can also ask Velik, because Velik's on the stream. So I'm going to start
Okay.
this.
Right. Love that.
Okay, here's the letter I. Okay, so to describe what
Fun.
I'm doing, I'm using WASD to move up, down, left, right, and I'm clicking and moving the mouse to rotate the letter.
I love that you're shooting little eye
Shooting little
dots.
eye dots. Oh, and there's an instruction in the upper left. WASD or okay, got it.
Aw.
Okay. Oh, okay. I'm being shot at.
Oh. Oh, that would have
Why
taken me
other
forever. I would have
letters?
completely assumed that I was supposed to hang out there forever.
Uh, I did.
Nice.
I did get to this part already, but I did also die immediately.
How?
I think those bullets can eventually kill you. Okay, press I on a cleared page to open your inventory.
Okay, cool.
So this is the part where I'm not really sure what I should be doing.
Okay, these are the letters we've got. Yeah, how do I guess I'm not it's not clear. Maybe it's a fun surprise what we're supposed to use them for, huh?
I don't know. What doesn't... Velik, the inventory is supposed to be click to pick a letter, then mouse around the existing letter to move it, then click to place, but it's not working.
And click to place. Huh. Oh, okay. So we're like adding on to our ship. Is that the idea? I
Oh,
mean, if this were like a bullet hell or something, we would be like building onto our. Is that the idea?
I guess so. But I can't do it. So can I get out of this? Do I press I to get back out? Oh, I can. Okay. So I can get back out of
Place
it.
the letter, mouse around the existing letter to move it. Okay,
Oh,
right. So we should be able to open the inventory, click on the thing to select it, come back, be able to move, then be back in the free space of the level, and place it where we want, around our eye, and
right,
then now we are an IT or something,
right. But clear,
right?
like, yeah,
But it's
Velik's in
not
the
working.
chat saying it's definitely broken.
Yeah, def broken.
Okay,
Okay.
let's keep. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. So this thing's moving at me.
I love the look of this so much.
Oh, what just happened? Did I just... Oh, Jesus.
What?
I think I just accidentally clicked away from the page. Did it just crash? The whole page just disappeared.
It smelled like a crash.
It smelled like a crash. So let's try it again. I'm gonna go in here, and this thing is an IT situation.
Let's get that tea.
So it's trying to shoot at this thing. This is surprisingly
Very deft.
hard.
You're dodging very well.
I'm waiting for this thing to... There we go. Okay. Okay, so this is the part that supposedly doesn't work, right? It's supposed to be a
The
click
inventory.
to pick a letter, Okay, let's
Yeah.
click to pick a letter.
Uh-huh.
I don't.
Well, I'm assuming we only get one use per letter for now. So the I's already used. It's out there, but we do want the T.
Right, but the I has a little
It says no.
2, and the
Oh,
T has.
then oh, I can't even see.
Yeah, it's pretty small. I
I see.
assume
Okay.
red is Godot crashing.
Oh.
Okay. Should this not work on Windows? Is that the problem? That it shouldn't be on a Windows box? Let's shoot at this thing. Oh, this thing's gonna just come rushing in at me, right? Oh, nope.
Is there health for or like how many? Oh, okay. How many? Does it take a number of? I'm just curious about how many hits it's supposed to take.
I'm not sure. Okay, but now I have, I would spell, I mean, wit, I guess, but
Yeah, that'd be fun.
yeah, it's a little bit unfortunate this doesn't work because, like, in
Yeah.
principle, it looks juicy, right?
It does. It looks cool.
Oh yeah, Brian New Object says this makes me think of Captain Forever. Yeah, definitely. Whoa, whoa. Okay, so
That's awesome.
I guess that thing at the top now is a life. Oh yeah, see that thing at the top? That's a life bar.
Meow meow.
Okay, this thing's not. Oh, I don't know where my life is. Okay.
Right. That's a good question.
Well, now I have a lot of stuff, right?
Yeah. Twin.
See, this is why I have you. This is why you're helpful for me. I'm like, what do I spell for me?
What do you spell it with?
What am I spelling? Wint.
Drill.
Wint. Isn't Wint the name of the like most popular Twitter account that trolls people?
Yeah, drill. Yeah.
Drill. Right.
Yeah.
But it's drill, but the account is Wint or something.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I haven't been on Twitter in so long.
Wow.
I love shooting. It's shooting giant O's.
For some reason, the slight offset of the typeface makes me think of not Luke Wilson, the other one.
I don't
whatever. Anyway, wow, whatever he does.
I mean,
I hear it is what I'm saying. I'm hearing these letters, right. Which is fun.
Oh wow, look at the E's.
Yeah, that's the one. Thank you, Owen.
Oh boy. I mean, just looking at this aesthetically is pleasing.
It is.
Like, it doesn't really. This is one of those situations where, well, like me assuming, like, let me ask you first, are you okay with me providing some feedback on this? And I'm not gonna, to be clear, I don't care that it's crashing. It doesn't matter. I understand that you're trying to do a thing with the inventory so that I can, like, build out my ship.
Yeah.
But right, I understand that this has a whole other layer.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Velik says sure, go ahead in the chat, because just seeing. I think that was it, right? I think those were the number of levels, because now I'm back in. Oh no, it keeps on going. So just seeing this, right? Like just seeing this aesthetic of like characters shooting like letters and parts of themselves. Like the eye is not shooting the entire eye; it's just the dot. But on the other hand, like the bit like gigantic letters of O are being shot at me. I listen to too much Sesame Street these days because of my kids, so it's like, do you want to buy an O? Like for me, it's like I'm hearing the "Do you want to buy an O?" or something like that.
Two.
Yeah, this is. Oh, I have wow.
No, sick. Well done.
I have defeated language. That was scary. I feel bad about that.
Incredibly productive morning already. This is awesome.
I feel bad about having defeated language. So I think the aesthetic is fantastic. Like I really like the clean typeface look.
Yeah, same. And I love the background, sort of like organic kind of paper.
Yeah.
As well.
I think you can.
Visually very pleasing.
I think you can do a lot with sound here. I know it's a prototype, and you're not at that point, but like I feel like you can do a lot with like things that sound like a pen going over parchment and stuff like that, right? Like where I don't know what that would feel like, but I feel like there's a lot of space here to like make that also sound and feel really good. Velik says, I realized after finishing that I made the exact same ending joke for every jam game I've made.
It's an incredible signature for jam games.
I fully agree. I fully agree.
Yeah, I was just thinking. I'm thinking of all the voiceover that could happen. I think it's. They're bespoke, the little clusters, the letter clusters. I guess that's a question.
I think they're hand designed, right? They feel hand designed.
They're not like randomly.
I don't
Like,
know. We don't have to guess at this. We have the developer in the chat.
that's
And we
why
can wait.
that's why I'm asking.
Yeah.
I'm asking. No, but I mean, like, because yeah, adorable. They're pre-played. Great. Then yeah, like lots of really adorable, like I don't know what kid style VO that's just goofy pronunciations of things and little pew pew noises would be fun.
Yeah. Trust me, everyone in my experience, everyone here, the community likes hearing every suggestion, especially out of from a thing that I normally can't comment on, like
I mean,
VO,
it's not even a
right?
suggestion. It's just
Right.
me daydreaming. You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
don't do. It's not. You don't need to do anything. It's
Right.
just where my brain goes.
Well, I mean, that's what we're. I mean, from my end, what I can always speak to is like when I'm giving feedback or critiquing on a prototype. Usually, I'm like projecting. Right. It's kind of hard.
Hmm.
It's kind of hard when you're given
Right.
this level of canvas with like a couple of strokes. It's kind of hard to not think about what this could be.
Sure. Right.
Right.
Yeah.
Um, yeah. No, Velik is great. This is fantastic.
Yeah.
Thanks a lot for sharing as always. Whoops.
Well done.
I was like, what's going on here?
Are you shooting?
I've defeated language, but it turns out I'm not
That's
done.
funny.
I'm not done yet spreading the
You're not
love.
done spreading violence.
Right. So let me click on. Okay, that's that. Whoops. All the other. Sorry. Oh boy, too many tabs. Okay. Next up is Osa Comp Craft by Next Level Banana, and I also have seen Next Level Banana, a silly, untested new Next Level Bananian card game. Card game. Okay.
Okay. I feel like I'm supposed to know what Oscar Comp stands for.
Me too, but I don't know that. Oh, is this the one I have to download? I think I may have to download this one.
Okay.
Let's see. Thanks for. Oh, here we go. Yeah, this is perfect. Let me put this on the other screen.
Mm-hmm.
That's fine. I'm gonna go and put this somewhere in my.
I'm sure it won't take long, but in the meantime, chat.
Yeah.
Do you have like questions and things? Sarah will definitely know Oscar Comp. I will. Why do I feel dumb? Why don't I know what that is an acronym for? A linguistic mnemonic. Okay. For what?
This is why language is so hard for me, because every time something like that happens and then someone says, "Oh, you should know this,"
I know.
I'm like, I 100% have no.
All right, now I'm gonna Google. All right, fine. Fine. I don't have to be lazy and just put it on chat. I can Google things. I'm capable. It's not Google lied and gave you a different acronym.
Can I ask everyone here what a .pcio file is? I'm sorry, I don't actually know what I'm supposed to run. Is that Pico 8 or something? Because I don't have Pico 8 installed.
Put the PCIO file on
playingcards.io.
playingcards.io.
Okay. Oh, okay. So I'm gonna hit playingcards.io.
Oh, I get it now. I was never taught this. Actually,
the instructions are
this
on
acronym
the game
that would have been
page.
useful.
Okay.
No, this would have been so helpful. Okay. For the benefit of all, I will read this aloud. Unless it's meant to be a big fun surprise in the game. Standing by.
I'm just trying to figure out what they mean by the instructions are on the game page. What game page? Like this PDF here? I don't know what I'm doing.
The instructions are on the game page. Yeah.
Overview tab. Overview.
Yeah. You keep troubleshooting and interrupt me if I'm pattering.
Submissions, Osa Comp Craft, overview. Gets me back to Eggplant Community.
So wait, so overview. So scroll.
Yeah, I'm back on the. No,
Scroll.
They're telling me I'm wrong.
Are you sure?
They're telling me they lied.
There's no description further down on that page right there.
I don't know. This is the general page. This is the Eggjam 17 page.
Oh.
Right, so
okay,
I need to
gotcha.
be on this page.
Might be.
Or click on the icon when the submission page. Okay, here's this submission
on the icon.
Oh boy. Usability.
Oh, wow.
Usability. Usability. Everyone. Usability. Okay. There's a print and play. Okay, we can't. I'm sorry. A print and play card game for 2 or more players. Warning contains the F word. That's not the problem. I just can't play it. Oh, play online. Download PCIO. Go to playing cards. Click import button on the top bar. import the
that?
file, share the room code
with
with friends. Okay, so let's try that.
So if we were gonna play it, I would also need to download this stuff,
Well,
right?
no, I think all you probably just have to go to playingcards.io is my guess,
Is that true?
which I just thought I had open. I think
Chat? Do I need to also download if we were to play together?
I think I have a login. Let's see.
This is interesting.
This is fantastic.
Already, now that I've looked up this acronym, which for the benefit of people is refers to the way that you remember the order of adjectives in English. Oh, only one
Okay.
person needs to download the file. Great, fabulous.
Let me try. Let me see if I have a playingcards.io.
And that order is opinion, size, age, shape, color, origin, material, and purpose.
I do not.
So that's the order that adjectives come in before their noun in English.
Interesting. Sorry, I'm copy. Drop a PC. Okay. Uploading 6 images. Here we go.
So for me to do this properly, I would have to stop watching the stream because it would have your hand.
It's not that big of a deal. I'm going to tell you that the code.
Yeah, tell me the code.
You should be able. It's very tiny. It's all lowercase. 8.
Only because an ad popped up from the bottom can I no longer see it. So, but like, what's the
8T99D.
Yeah, but stand by. I need what's the URL? Playing cards.
Oh, it's playingcards.io.
Playingcards.io. Great. Okay. Do.
And then maybe you have to play.
Enter room code. Sure. No.
Okay.
What is it? Say it one more time.
8TP99D.
Okay. Cool.
Okay.
Ooh. 3 people.
Player 1 disconnected. I don't know who player 1 is. Remove player. Oh. There we go. I guess I'm player 2.
Yeah, this is interesting because we have a shared screen, so I don't know which one we are.
Yeah. So now someone has to explain to us what we're doing, right? Because I'm not gonna pull up the PDF and start reading a rule sheet. I'm sorry.
Oh my god.
But I will play this if someone explains it.
Discards. Okay. Oh, if you hover over the cards, that's fun. Purpose. Nice. This seems amazing, and like people should play it in schools.
Special discards.
Adjective. Special.
New round.
There's gotta be.
There's a new round and a start game button, and there's a new round, start game, and start and restart. So hit start game and it'll deal. Okay, start game.
Oh,
this will start a new game. Start game. Okay. So now I assume.
Do we have different cards out? No, maybe that's our hand. Okay.
I think that. Wait, do we? Is this okay? Is this co-op? Is this versus? Is this we both have the same hand? Is this?
I feel like I do want to go. Surely there was a description.
There's a PDF.
You have a noun and you're trying. Right. Okay. Cool.
I just don't.
Gotcha.
I mean, I could start.
I love this idea so much. Okay.
There's a PDF here that let's see if it'll.
But that is a good question. Is this competitive or is this co-op?
Yeah, these are all good questions.
But we should just read the description.
I'm
Andy.
trying to find it.
Don't make chat do everything.
Oh, this is a long.
Okay, cool. Let's skim it. Let's skim it. That's just the deck.
Oh. Okay, a card game for 2+ players.
Okay.
What in English you can string together nearly infinite series of adjectives in front of noun, but you can't throw them wherever you please. Please consider big red rubber ball, rubber red big ball, and big rubber red ball. If you're like most speakers, number 1 sounds right and the others sound awkward. It turns out that the native speakers expect their adjectives chains to follow in an order. Opinion, size, condition, age, shape, color, origin, material, purpose. Oh, that's where okay, get it. AKA Oscar Comp. In this game, we're going to craft items for an RPG shop according to Oscar Comp. After all, who wants to buy boots when they could buy cool, giant, spotless, new blue dwarven steel murder boots? Good point. Actually, we're going to leave out shape because who wants a square helmet or a triangular sword?
Okay.
So we're going to craft items according to Oscar Comp. To play, shuffle the items into one deck, all the adjectives into a second deck, and the specials into a third deck. Deal 5 adjectives and 2 specials to each player. So I think we have separate hands. Right?
Yeah. Yes, we do.
Deal to each player. Starting player is the person who most recently rolled a die.
Okay.
Flip over an item card. This is what you'll be crafting today. Beginning with the starting player and proceeding clockwise, play a card from your hand and then draw a new adjective. If you can't play anything, draw a card from the specials deck. This means the round is over and the player who played the last adjective is the one who succeeded in crafting the item. They take the item card and get 1 point for each adjective in play. Discard the adjectives in play and start a new round. First player to 20 points wins.
Which to me sounds like kind of both. Like we want to play as many adjectives as we can in the space, but we're also kind of sharing the fun of crafting a sentence together. Like that's magical. Am I right about that? Yeah, that's awesome.
Well, but it still has the element of one of us is gonna run
One
out,
of us
and
one of us is gonna there's still points and stuff. You know.
Let me see in which tab I have this. There it is. Okay, so let's figure this out. So I have a bunch of adjectives, and I have 2.
Fun fact: in other languages, you could also add a whole mess of nouns and things. Like I think both Korean and Japanese, you can be like, this goes to the store, plays lots of sports person, instead of like a person who goes to the store and plays a lot of sports.
So I think we're crafting a shirt. Right?
We are indeed. We're affecting a shirt. So what's the deal with the shirt?
So we have to now craft a shirt, and I think these slots in front of it, I think it matters where you play it to, right?
Yes, indeed. Yep. And we've got, and the nice thing about not having to internalize the Asuka comp order immediately is that it shows you where its position is.
Oh.
On the card. So nice.
Oh, it does.
Very nice.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. In that case, I have quite the garbage hand. Is what I'm going to say.
Do you have a lot of things in the same slot?
Yeah, pretty much.
I'm not looking at your screen, by the way.
No, it's okay. It's okay. Even if it would be fine. Like, do you want to go first?
Sure, I'll go first.
Okay.
Oh, wait, what? Is it not?
I think you might have to hit F or something to flip the card, is my guess. Yeah, there we go. Reliable. Okay, so just because I already forgot the rule, if I want to play 2 of the same type and I have an and, I can do that, right? So I could do, here, I'm going to try something and then the creators can tell me if this is okay, right? So I feel like I do this, which is standard, and I have large, but now I don't know exactly how I would play this.
Do we have to go in turn?
I have this and card, right? And this and card says, play a second adjective of the same rank, right? But I assume it has to go in the same slot.
Oh, interesting.
Right? Reliable, standard, and large, right?
Yeah. So did it just mark those plays?
I mean, this is basically like Tabletop Simulator, right? This is not. We're basically this is like the 2 of us at a table, only that we're right.
It's not automated. We're just
nothing here. I mean, it shuffles and it deals cards, but that's about it, right?
Totally. So
my assumption is that it's your turn, is my guess, right?
Yeah, I think it must be. Okay. Oh wow. Okay.
My intention was to use and on top of someone else's play.
Oh wait, no, that's not it. That's not right.
Oh, so you could. Okay, got it. So I can't do. Technically, I just cheated. It sounds like I can't do that in a single go.
And on top of someone else's play. Okay.
But this is, next level banana.
Right. That makes total sense because these slots are going to fill, and we'll be like, well, I guess I can't play my thing card because there's something in that slot. And you're like, no, but
technically, it would have had to stay like this, right? Let's just be honest here. Like this is.
Yeah, I think you would have when it. Yeah.
Yeah. So let's do that, and now
it's an adjective return for sure. Yeah. Okay.
Interesting.
Alrighty.
Oh, so it's actually more powerful. Elemental, nice. Because now I see that I can use this for this and this.
Right.
Yeah, so I can play a reliable and absurd, right? Because I'm in the same slot. Reliable and absurd standard elemental shirt. I already like it. I already like the shirt. Like the shirt has very few. I mean, you don't need a whole lot of description for something to sound cooler than just a shirt.
Yeah. Okay, so do I have this right? Let me just make sure I'm looking at the right slot. All right. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
So yeah, very, very smart to put the slot on the card.
Come
right?
here.
Because I think that would have been
Yeah.
immediately complicated. So just, I have too many tabs open here. I want to actually go back to the rules, and now I can't find where. Oh, here it is. On a turn, you must play either a valid adjective in front of the phrase. To be valid, must be higher rank than the card currently at the front of the phrase. So if steelboards were on the table, you could play dwarven or giant, but not murder, which is a
Wait,
lower
what?
rank.
Oh.
Which is a lower rank. Do you
Oh.
see a rank on the cards?
It must be a higher rank than the card. Oh,
Closing a bunch of
okay.
windows here. It must be a higher rank than the card.
Oh, and a rank is in the top right?
It looks like it.
You have to play a card that's a rank higher than
So it
anything
can't be
on
the same rank. So basically, absurd was also illegal,
Oh.
right?
And you have to play
To the
have to
left.
play right to left. Oh. Okay.
How about we just
Yeah, let's wipe this and start
mid
over.
round,
Yep.
start,
Yep.
reload,
Uh-huh.
end turn, start game.
It's
Yes.
a climbing game. How
Here we
cool.
go. Here we go.
Okay.
I just started a new game, I think.
Fab. All right, cool.
Right.
Okay.
So now, oh God, play anywhere, including in front of an Oh boy. Okay, I got two very different special cards.
Nice. So wait, so rank, I just want to make sure that rank refers to position. Okay.
Right.
So then the numbers in the top right, what are those?
Oh, I thought those were the rank. Oh, the rank is the rank. Okay.
I think rank is the
higher rank. Play.
Oh, I'm reading chat, so I know that you have fucking. That's funny.
Yeah, if you can't play anything, draw a card from the specials deck.
Yeah, no, fucking is the most expressive, versatile, useful. I swear a lot, you guys.
Yeah.
I know, I like try to rein it in for the podcast, but I swear a lot.
Oh no, we're just like most of us are trying to be very toned down on the podcast, so that Nick doesn't have to edit all the.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Yeah. So we just made our first mistake was not finishing reading the rules. Okay.
Well, yeah, I'm looking at this right now.
Okay. Cool.
Okay. So
the and card, cool.
In front of the phrase, a valid adjective in the front of the phrase. So basically, if you played one all the way to the left and I didn't have an and, that would probably
would be it.
Yeah.
That would be the end of the round.
Right.
Yeah. So the question is just like
the and card and the.
So what's interesting is it like in that example. If that was, does it have to be, is there a rule, because that would just end the round and I would get a point and you wouldn't, and that would be it, right? So like that, there has to be something to balance that. So like,
well, or I could have an and, right? Like if you play to the front, so say your first move is you play to the front and I have an and card, then I would, and you can only have one and per rank, it says here.
Yeah, but it's just like in that example, if you had, I mean, is there anything to constrain trying to, like, because if that's all you have, right, like just whatever you get dealt. Imagine that I have a card that's like really, really high, like that would because it blocks your opponent's moves, that would encourage playing very aggressively at the top of the thing per round, because you would get points and they wouldn't, right? Unless I'm missing something in the rules that would discourage that or that balances that, or maybe that's just not. That's the reality. Is there a rule that you have to play the lowest card you have?
I don't think.
You know what I mean?
I know what you mean, but I can't see it. Oh, and by the way, the number in the upper right matches the slot, I think.
Oh, cool.
Right? Okay. It doesn't really say. It just say on your turn you must either play a valid adjective card. Man, my brain's fried. In front of the phrase. It doesn't really say you have to play the lowest, right? It says to be valid, it must be of higher rank, right?
Numbers are the rank.
Oh, so you must either play a valid card, or the and card, or the comma card, or one of the other special cards to the discard pile. The effect on it happens immediately. Right? So you have four options: the valid adjective card, the and card, the comma card, or one of the other special cards to the discard pile. Next line says the downside to ending a round immediately is that you only get 1 point. Oh, so you.
I love this comma rule. That's great. Wait. Sorry, I'm still reading.
Yeah. No, go ahead. Oh, sorry, you were down on this here?
Yeah, I was down on that page. Sorry.
Okay.
Okay. One of the other special cards to the discard pile that I've added. Okay.
But I think scoring is on the previous page, right? Probably.
Oh, I see. If you can't play, you discard one of your special cards to the discard pile
And there's an
and
effect on
draw
it,
a new
right?
adjective card, right? Okay.
See, if you can't play anything, draw a card from the specials deck. This means the round is over, and the player played the last adjective is the one who succeeded in crafting the item. They take an item card and get 1 point for each adjective in play. Discard them and start a new round, right? So so that's one of the downsides, right? And then and then all the cards here. Okay, I think I have a better idea. So one thing I would like to say right off the top, right, because this is important. There's a reason, and this is not a critique. There's a reason we don't really allow people in prototyping or other classes to pitch or demo board games unless it's in the board game class, because even reading something as simple as this in a game that is seemingly as simple as this, how long did that just take us? Like 15, 20 minutes, right? Like
I mean, Andy, you and I should have started by simply reading everything.
It's like true, but that's like, it's
we
just
wasted
like
a lot of time just trying to get in the mix.
Well, because that's how, I mean, we're used to that at this point, right? We're used to.
Oh, wait, what was that last rule about making sense? Sorry. I'm actually that jerk who likes to read.
It's syntactically valid, yet totally meaningless. For example, chipped linen cloth.
Oh, sick.
May follow all the rules, but it doesn't make sense. If a player makes a play you think is nonsense, you can challenge.
That's awesome.
Okay, I'm gonna lose at that part. That's for sure.
This game is great.
So
we haven't even played it yet, but I like it a lot.
So sorry. If I hit start, I'm gonna hit start game again.
Okay.
But the turn still stays on 2, and I'd kind of like that to. Whoops. How can I want to refresh this whole thing. Can I just reload?
Start a game.
Yeah, but when I hit start game,
isn't that it?
There's a turn. There's an end turn thing here. Oh, here we go.
Yeah, we just play. We start playing.
Oh, okay. So you're gonna start right. So when you're done, you have to hit the end turn. I didn't see that. I didn't see that at first.
Cool.
Okay, gotcha. So let's try this again.
Okay, let's try this again.
Okay, so you start.
All right. Whoa.
Let's see what
I have
got
a wild ass special. What? That's awesome. This game is good. Okay, all right, hang on. So, okay.
Oh, I didn't read the comma rule. I should probably look at the comma rule while you're playing.
It follows natural grammar and is it cool constraint?
Third objective of the same rank.
All right, I've got an idea here. Boop.
Oh, if the foremost rank has 2 objectives, you cannot use a comma to play objective number 2. You must use and for that. So it's only for the third. Wait, no. Oh, no, I can play it for the second, and then for the third you need and. Is that true?
So let's see here. And same rank. Okay.
Okay, so you played dragon.
I did.
Let's see.
And you can only you play one card unless you have a special and then an adjective card, right?
Right.
Cool.
So I can't do that. I can do that.
So I think you answered this in chat actually. Just like is that the pressure in the system on not blocking your opponent's higher moves is just that it's not fun to like do short rounds of small points. Is that the idea?
That's what I was hearing.
Yeah.
I guess.
And forgive me, I don't play a lot of these games, so like my brain is not that strategy minded, and I'm just.
Yeah, I'm not. I'm also, to be clear, I'm not really trying hard right now to be like super strategic. I'm like.
Let's just play this game so we can see how it works. It's so fun though. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think this is frankly genius.
Okay, so I think here, let's try this.
Did I do that right?
I think you did. I think we're counting.
Yeah.
I think.
Okay,
wait. No, I think is 1. I think 8 is on the left, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
So.
Yeah. 8 is on the left.
Okay, cool.
So we're counting 1 from the belt, right? So, sorry, I have to hit intern there. I mean, the intern thing I think is more for us, but whatever. Or it's if we weren't on on like voice, right? We'd be like, that would be signaling it's the end of my turn. Mm-hmm. I don't think it functionally does anything. But it is your turn. You're up.
Yeah.
I think I still don't fully understand the comma, but I'll figure it out.
Okay.
Dilapidated indigo dragon belt. That's a thing. It's
It's
clearly
nice.
clearly a thing.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. Ooh, this is
This
risky.
is such a great way to like just generate D&D items.
Well, let's keep on going. There's the
Mhm.
average dilapidated indigo dragon belt.
That's awesome.
I think once we get through a round, I'll understand better what it
I feel like
means.
for me, yeah, just that sounds like such a like, oh, where'd you get it? But oh, it's just your average dilapidated indigo dragon belt. No big deal. What this? This is what I wear when I don't care what I look like. Okay. Um, okay. So, can I even do anything?
Yeah, I guess that's an interesting pressure in terms
Okay.
of strategy, right? You're like, if you're trying to figure out how you're going to get this to the end and then still score the whole thing, which
Okay.
doesn't
I'm gonna do
seem.
something.
Yeah.
I don't know where I play this.
Are you
Just
do you
anywhere.
do you have a wild card? Oh wait, direction of play reverses in the next. If the next player can't play, you win the round.
Ba
Interesting.
boom.
Oh, is this one of those things that you put to the discard pile? I'm not
Oh,
sure.
I don't know. Is that where that goes? I can. Oh,
It's
can I move it?
fine. I
Here,
think you.
sure, sure.
Yeah, just put
Boop.
it.
How do I rotate it?
Yeah,
Doesn't matter.
I think I see it. Yeah, dude, we can read it.
Okay.
If the next player can't play, so what if I? So if I can't play at all, then you win the round. Okay, interesting. No, I can't play. I'm gonna play trendy, average, dilapidated indigo dragon belt.
Oh, look. Wait. No, I
Oh
reversed the
wait.
order though.
Oh, so I have to play. Oh, so I have to play in front of
You have to
dragon.
play. You have to play
Oh.
in front of
Oh.
dragon,
Okay.
bro.
Okay. Okay.
Um,
Well then.
okay, so the comma thing in the rules, you play the comma after the second word in the game, second word in the rank.
Yeah.
Yeah, reverse is dope.
You play the
Uh,
comma second word in the game. Probably rank, right?
in terms of the sentence, it is before the second word. Oh, now I am confused about this comma rule.
Yeah.
Okay. Guys, I really think if we had read, I don't know that this is a very, maybe it is, but like, I think if we had sat down, read everything in it, taken our time just a tiny bit more, it honestly would have been fine. It's not that rule heavy. I think
No,
when
it's
I
not that
found
rule heavy. It's just that yeah, this is like this is again. I'll be honest. This is a problem that I had to like at some point just say, look, in prototyping when you have like literally every week they have like 6 minutes, right, to show their
yeah,
prototype. You
yeah,
cannot show a board game. It doesn't even
right,
matter how
yeah,
simple it
right,
is.
right,
Like it
right,
has
right,
to
right,
be
right, right,
it
right.
has to be flipping coins, right?
Yeah, right, yeah.
Um,
Oh, did you make a play?
yeah, I put resurrection down. So
Well
it's
done.
average dilapidated indigo dragon resurrection belt. I like saying it every time.
Yeah, sure.
um,
We should have to end our turn.
right. So
Average dilapidated
can
indigo dragon
you do
resurrection belt.
something with this?
Cool. Okay. Can I do something with this?
Like, can you
Oh,
reverse?
I was supposed to pull an adjective. No, I didn't. I played. Okay, here we go. So,
Now I'm nervous. can you still like play something that will like allow you to make a play?
no, I think I have to.
So how? Okay, so
I
let's
have
go
to
back to the rules. What do you have to do in
I
that
think I'm
case?
supposed to discard a special and grab an adjective if I can't play something.
Why do I have so many
Right?
tabs open? Oops, no, I closed the wrong one. Okay,
Yeah, please definitely add the say it out loud rule for sure. It's
here.
good.
If you can't play anything, draw a card from the specials deck. So that goes to your hand. This means the round is over and the player played the last adjective
Oh,
is the one who succeeded in crafting the item. They take the item card and get 1 point for each adjective in play, then discard and start
wait,
a new
hang on.
round first to
Wait,
20.
so they take the item card.
So I
Wait.
take the belt, right, to my, I don't know, player 2. I guess
Oh,
that's
okay,
like
that's your
here,
little point.
right? I take the
Cool.
belt here, but now there's 5, so I score 5 points,
Okay. Oh,
right?
okay, and then you do your little
And then
cute.
I would discard all of these, and I'm not sure exactly. I think they're being
There's
grouped.
discards up top, right?
Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out how to. I don't know how to use this.
Oh, how to click them as a
There's
pile.
probably. Oh no, there's a way, and I think I'm doing it right now. Let's see. No,
Ah,
I've never used. Doug is the big playingcards.io person.
sure.
Right? I don't know how I grab. Oh, over here. I
Yeah.
figured it out. I figured it out. There.
Oh, look at that. Okay.
Okay, so
Cool.
now you pulled. So you pulled another adjective, right? Or was it a special
Well, so
card?
I pull an adjective, but if we're reshuffling our deck, what's the point?
We aren't.
So,
I don't think we are. I think we
oh,
just because now I'm in a disadvantage, right? I think.
oh, did I just draw from the adjective deck? That was a
I
mistake.
think you were
My bad.
supposed to, right?
No, I think I'm supposed to
Draw
draw.
a card from the specials deck. You were
My bad.
supposed to draw a
Okay,
card
my
from the
bad. Go back.
specials deck.
Okay, specials. Got it. Specials deck.
Interesting, because now
The last.
do we ever get? I don't know if we ever get new adjectives, right?
Keep
Yeah,
your hands. Okay.
yeah. You should pull a special card. And now
I
I
did.
guess who does the next round start with?
So we keep our hands. First player to 20 points.
Yeah,
Discard the. But then it says discard. Oh, discard the adjectives in play. My bad. Okay, got it.
yeah,
So how do we get more hand?
yeah. And I don't know who goes next. You should draw a new adjective
Oh.
after every play. Oh, do I
Oh, well,
really?
that's okay.
Where does it say that?
Whoops. No, we have not been doing that. We've not been doing that.
Jesus Christ.
Okay, we've not been doing that.
Where did it? I
Um,
didn't see that.
how
either.
many cards did I play? I don't know. 3?
Wait,
Well, we can
no,
figure this out.
You played 2 because I played 3, right? I played the last card and then
Ah.
you couldn't play.
Okay, so I should take 2 adjectives. You should take 3?
I guess. Yeah. No, I should take 2. No, I should take 3. Yeah, let me
Okay.
take 3,
Right.
and you should
Okay.
take 2.
Okay.
I was
All
not
right.
aware of that.
Okay. Play a
Um,
card, take a card. Got it.
I don't know if I saw, so to be clear, I don't know if I saw that in the rules. I'm just telling you this next little banana so you because it's like on your turn you must play either dut, 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 and then nonsense. Oh, draw a new adjective after this play. Do
Do
not.
not draw a new special.
But that's unclear, right? That looks like it's only when you play a special card, right?
Right? Yeah.
It does
Yeah,
not
where
look
does it say that actually?
down all the way down here. It says draw a new adjective after this play, and this is inside this bullet list.
Yeah,
Right.
it does look that I assumed that for the special
So
card.
yeah, so that needs to be in the rules.
Is that the
Needs to
only
be.
place that says that? Yeah.
Yeah.
If that's the only place that says it, yeah,
It's
then
the
I
only
would.
place it says it, which very much belongs to this bullet, right?
Yeah, it does. Yeah, that I did read it.
So
as
that's
that.
why we didn't do it.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, we tried to fix that. So now who starts? So before we start, I'm going to ask next level banana because it also doesn't say who starts the next round,
Good.
right?
We should load an item, yeah.
Because it's important. This is for sure important who starts the next round. I think it should probably be the player. Like if you want it to be balanced, then it should probably be the player who lost, right? Because then you'd have. I don't know honestly if there's a first player advantage. Maybe the player who lost gets to decide.
Oh,
Right?
interesting.
Those are the kind. There are various ways to do this to figure out how to like whether you want it to be, a runaway loop for the winner or it's like in basketball. Like when you made the last point, who gets to start playing the next ball, right? If it was the person who scored the last point, and then you want the person to have an advantage and a boost, and if it's the player who didn't score the last point, you want it to have a catch-up mechanic, right? Pretty much. Noah says it seems like 50% of board game making would be writing a coherent rulebook. Yes, yes, and I'm going to say yes, and that's also how you make game prototypes. It's only that you're writing it in code, right? That's the main difference. And it's unforgiving, and if it doesn't work, then you have bugs, right? And so right now we're experiencing what it's like to have bugs in code running on the operating system that is Sarah and myself.
Yeah.
Right.
But that's honestly, I think that's the first thing that I've found like really genuinely confusing in there that wouldn't have been solved by me reading closely the first time.
So here's the thing that we're gonna have to decide literally right now, right?
Okay.
Because I have to be in a meeting in 15 minutes, and I don't think we're gonna finish all games today, right? So there may be a third part to this.
That's great
Right? Yeah.
for me.
Because I think I'd rather use the time to give some feedback on, like, let's finish it, right? So next element says, yes, I'm not sure on a 2-player game, especially who starts the next round. How about whoever lost gets to decide? Let's try that. So Sarah, you lost the last round.
Yeah.
So you can now either play a card or say, hey, Andy, it's your turn, right?
Yeah. I mean, I think that, so then, yeah.
So now I'm going to pass it to you, right? So now it's like, it's your turn, right?
So then, this is me talking out loud and we'll find out, actually find out in the course of play, but I wonder if that first move does seem really significant.
It does, right?
It dictates the entire board.
Right. But maybe you have so here's why I think it's interesting for you to make the decision as the person who lost last round. Because you may have a hand that's like, if Andy tries to pull a fast one and play an 8 card, I actually have an and.
Right.
And maybe if he doesn't have a comma or a fucking,
Yeah.
then I win the round, and it's not a lot of points, but I do win the round. So, I think there's potential for a little bit of a head game there to figure out what do you think I'm going to be doing. I don't know how rich that is, but I think like if it's also like, and also I'm here speaking a little bit to the creator, right? I'm like, it's a little bit of a decision on the designer's end to figure out whether you want that to be kind of a head fake, like a fake out, or whether you're just going to say, nah, the player who won the last round goes first.
Yep.
Right. I think it's better to give that to the player who just lost as a decision, because that way it's not like I can just keep on playing. Say my entire hand was 8s and you have no ands, and I just put down 8, 8, 8, 8, and I'm just like dinging you for 1 point every round. Right. That also doesn't seem super interesting.
That was my first question.
Yeah. That doesn't seem super interesting.
That was my first question, which is like, why, either is the inherent fun of the game the pressure that discourages that strategy, just because you're like, wow, you're an annoying player, like that's it, that's the consequence for everybody, or is it a rule that like what in the system discourages that?
Good question, right? Because you can't. Here's the thing that you can't do. I think you can't say you must play your lowest card.
Right. Exactly.
And you know why, right? Because like it encourages cheating so much.
Right.
Not that we would cheat at each other, right? But if you can't see the other player's hand and you want the game to be competitive, and then you're telling them do something that you can hide from the other player, it's like, that's always a little bit iffy, right?
Except in that, right? It just in the sense of gentlemen's,
right?
like let's make this fun for each other,
right? No, I mean, but also just like you could decide now, right? So basically, because I won the last round, you have free reign on saying I'm going to play first, or Andy's going to play first.
Yeah.
That would be my suggestion for what we're doing right now. So basically that means it's your turn and you get to decide.
So here's an idea. I will play first. Where does this go again? And here we go. High card.
Scuffed. Okay. So let's see. What do I do here? First, I'm going to always check to see if I have something that clashes. It's always like, I find that interesting. So let's try hulking. A hulking scuffed battle axe. That's a good item. Right?
Yeah, that's actually dope. Yeah.
I mean, I see the hulking scuffed battle axe, right? It's like
good.
It's materializing in my mind's eye.
As we speak. Okay, cool. D. Meek.
Shoddy, hulking, scuffed.
Feels a little redundant.
Fair.
Shoddy, hulking, scuffed.
So now I'm going to ask a question about the comma card, right? So the comma card, technically, so if I understand this correctly, it's to play a third adjective, but technically it's like the second word, right? Like as an example, say we had 2 8s and you played shoddy and garbage, right? And then I had a third 8 and I could play that, but only if I had a comma card, but then it would be shoddy, comma, my word, and garbage, right?
Right. That's a great grammatical question. Yeah. Because you wouldn't say shoddy and garbage, comma,
right,
flimsy,
or
whatever.
But I think you don't play the comma card as the second card. I think the order has to be and then comma.
That is what's in the rules.
Right. So, okay, that was my clarification. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to play this.
But so I mean, am I being really, really dumb and someone who doesn't understand English? If we explore that sentence, like shoddy and garbage, you play the and, then you say shoddy and garbage, and then if you want to play a third, you play a comma and you say flimsy, and you're like shoddy and garbage, comma, flimsy.
No, I think it would be shoddy, flimsy, and garbage, but like technically the order is still the comma is the third adjective of a rank, right?
So it inserts itself.
It inserts itself.
What you're saying.
Exactly.
You play it third, but it inserts. Got it.
Yep. That's what I think. That's what I think next level banana means.
Dig.
Do you see what I just did?
Shoddy, hulking, scuffed, fucking battle axe.
Because
this to me feels like it needs commas.
So because it says wild card, play anywhere, including in front. What does that mean? In front of an opinion card. What does in front mean?
Mouthfeel and scuffed fucking. Play in front.
Like in
Oh, and meaning all the way at the
like
top.
all
You
like
can play it
fuck
as a 9. Yeah, you can play it as a
like a
9.
fucking shoddy
Fucking
hulking
shoddy.
stuff.
See, that's where the best place to play it.
Okay, so I'll play it
You can
here.
play it anywhere. So, oh, I love it. So you can play it anywhere. So it's just
Oh,
about
just for the
flavor.
record, I have not been drawing adjectives because I'm.
Oh, me too.
So you
Scheiße.
need to pick 2, and I need to pick 1.
Okay. All right.
Right. Um, okay, so I'm gonna play it up front, and I think after I play a special card, I don't draw a card. I think, right? Let's see what the
Is that
rules
true?
say. Let's see. Well, no, actually, it's always no. It's true. You always draw a new adjective
I think
card.
you always drew.
Do
Right.
not draw a new special.
That's the clarification.
Do not
That's
draw
the
a new
clarification.
special.
Always draw. Right.
Right.
Always draw an adjective
So
card.
now I understand
Yeah.
that the special cards are a little bit of a like catch up mechanism, right? Because you only get to draw a special card if you lost the last round.
Is that true?
Mm-hmm. So you right now should have at least 2, maybe even 3 special cards in your hand.
I started with 2.
Yeah. How many do you
I
have?
lost. I only have 1 right now.
Interesting.
No, I have 2. I lied.
Okay.
I have 2.
Okay. I don't. Did you play
have
one
2.
last round?
I don't think so.
I don't think so either.
No, maybe. I don't know.
Maybe you did. Maybe there was an and in there somewhere.
We
I'm not
really
sure.
need to do a whole hour-long stream of this where we play
Yeah.
it properly.
So in any case, okay. So it's your. I'm gonna give it to you. It's your turn.
I like this
The fucking shoddy
like
hulking
this
scuffed.
fucking shoddy hulking scuffed battle
So
axe.
if you have an and somewhere in your hand now with or even because wait when you play an and does it also can it only be there's a lot this it's interesting, right?
This is interesting.
has-
This is interesting.
has-
I might be able to do something. Hang on.
and card and then note there can only be 1 and per rank. The and card and then adjective of the same rank. Yeah, because this doesn't say that you can't play it on a card that it doesn't have to be the highest rank, right? You could basically
What?
keep that in the back of your hand, just be like, I'm gonna see what Andy does now, and then I'm gonna say scuffed and battered, right, or something like that.
Hang on. So okay.
So you couldn't play anything lower than a 6, but you could play an and on a 7, 6, 7, or 8.
Okay.
Is what I think, right?
Okay. Here's what I would like to do. Here's what I'd want to do. Tell me if I can do this.
Yeah, I think so.
Is that right?
Let's
So
pretend-
a shoddy
Yeah, I
yeah.
think, like this.
and then fuck.
Yeah,
So
I think
yeah.
that's legal.
Well, so I mean, fucking stays there though. And
Yeah,
my hope is that it goes shoddy and amazing fucking hulking scuffed battle axe is my hope for this sentence.
Oh, I thought I was even playing the fucking in front of opinion, like literally all the way at the front.
Oh,
Right?
great.
Like,
Okay,
gotcha. That's why I put up here as
Okay,
like
cool.
fucking shoddy and amazing.
Shoddy and amazing hulking scuffed battle axe.
Yeah, that's what I think this amounts to, right?
Awesome.
And so now I have to see. Oh God,
Okay.
I think I can still do this.
Oh, and I have to draw an adjective.
Yes, you have to, because I can do this, and I'm just going to order them like this now.
Do I draw 2? Do I draw 2 cards?
No, you just draw 1 adjective. I think you just draw 1 adjective. The special cards only get drawn when you lose a round.
No, but I mean, like I play 2 cards to.
Yeah, but you played a special card and an adjective, right?
Okay, so
you
just
pull
one adjective.
Just
Got
pull
it.
an adjective.
All right. Okay.
So I'm going to play the comma on 8,
Okay.
and I'm going to add a masterful.
Wow.
So now reads as a fucking shoddy, masterful and amazing hulking scuffed battle axe. What are you gonna do if you have
awesome as fuck.
if you have another and on 7 or
Right.
6? I'm gonna lose my mind.
This is amazing. There's so much, like, I mean, maybe this is just chance and you'd have to like, you'd have to test frequencies and stuff, but like I tried just for the sake of like exploring what a really, I have to have a better word than C blocking high, you know what I mean? Cock
Yeah,
blocking.
I'm gonna put these
Like
this,
high
right?
high position card to see what that round is like, and we've just had so much fun up here at the top.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh wait, your turn.
Okay.
Oh, and I didn't draw an adjective. I think we should always have 5. Is that correct? Because I have 6 now, and I think maybe we should always have 5. Yeah, I definitely have 1 too many. I'm gonna just discard the last one I just drew. Put it back up here.
I mean, there's no room up on 8 anymore, right? So it would have to be
It would have to.
somewhere in
I
7 or
think you'd have to have an and or some other tricky card that I don't know of that has a special ability from your specials, which I don't obviously.
ah, okay. Um,
Can someone tell me how I shuffle a deck? Oh, here I found it. I found it. Shuffled. Um, so yeah, it's
no, I think that's it. I think I'm
that's it.
done. So I take
Wow.
it. Do I take an adjective and I'm done?
So no, so how many adjectives do you have in hand right now?
How many adjectives do I have in my hand?
Yeah,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
that's the number you should have.
Okay.
I think each of us had, because we all started with five, and technically we should always be drawing one the second we play one. So I think we should always have five in hand.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, so what that means now is that this here goes to the discard. Or I don't know if we just put them in
Yeah.
the same.
Sure.
This goes to the discard. That doesn't count. Obviously, these two also don't count. They also go to the discard. And then I get 5 points, right? That's
Yeah.
basically what happens. I put the battle
I'm
axe
bad at
here,
this game, but I'm having so much fun.
and I get 1, 2. I'm just gonna do this like this now, and not try to worry about stacking them right. I go to 10.
Yeah.
Now you draw a special card for sure.
Oh, okay. Right.
Because you couldn't do anything anymore. So now you should have 5 adjectives and at least that one special card, or maybe even another one. I have no special cards, and it's your turn.
So, and we're in a new round, right?
We are, but it's
Do we hit
it's
new
10:54, and I have to.
Oh, you got a boogie.
I got a boogie.
All right.
But I think I would like to give some feedback before we sign off.
Go ahead.
So once we got into it, it was good, right? Like once we figured out what it was, and it's a function of two things. It's a function of it being a board game, a function of us having to read rules, and a function of writing rules. Writing rules is hard. Period. Right? That's basically it, right? Everything else I think about this seems pretty fun.
I think it's genius.
Yeah.
I think it's a brilliant, like, the fact that this is a rule set that exists in life, and that you
Yeah.
use your existing language knowledge to create the topography of this thing is awesome. I think this should exist, and people should play it.
Giant takeaway of this is that even for something as minimal as this game,
Wow.
with like minimal in the sense that it doesn't have a ton of rules. I mean, it's pretty large type on two landscape pages, right? It's still super hard. It's still super hard to write rules that are like comprehensible by humans who've never played them before, which is why in board games, more often than not, you're playtesting the rules, right? You're giving the rules to players, and you're like, okay, I'm gonna walk away now as the designer. I'm not here. Please tell me later on how you played the game, or you'd even ask them to, like, if you can like record their session so that you can look at it later and see where they had problems with the rules, because that's what usually happens with board games, right? It's a little bit different nowadays because we have all the Let's Plays on YouTube, which makes everyone's board game life so much easier, because we have like some very dedicated folks on YouTube who study the game in and out and then put Let's Plays up. But yeah, it's just going to be hard. But that's just my formal comments. My aesthetic comments are, obviously this is fun.
This is so fun.
Like just reading out the object with all the stuff every turn.
It's great.
Is great.
I think it's great.
And I don't feel like nothing that we just built felt like, that seems questionable. Like even if it was questionable, it was too funny to like dispute it.
Yeah. I hope you keep working on this, and it's awesome.
Yeah, I think this should exist in the world. I
Same.
think this should exist in the world, and I think you should for sure. So I can't tell you enough about how to make this something that would be a prototype that like structures the rules, but also that's probably not what it needs, right? Probably not what it needs. And like again, if you had given this to Doug to play, it would have probably been a smoother experience, because Doug teaches board games with literally with this interface, right?
Yeah.
And I've played games with him on playing cards, but like I only know Tabletop Simulator, right? I've never really done playing cards a whole lot. But again, all of these things are more like structural things, like how do you get people to play test this game and stuff like that, right?
I think, I mean, I wish, I don't, we know how hard it is to get all of us together, but like all of the hosts playing this game with our backgrounds and our interests. Like I just think it would be so
Right.
fun. You know,
Wait, but you can't. It doesn't support more than 2 players right now, right?
it
I
says two
mean,
plus.
oh, okay. Oh yeah, yeah. We should totally play
Two
this.
plus.
Yeah, no, no, we should totally play this on stream sometime.
You know.
Um, but yeah, I also encourage you to keep working on it because again, like we didn't even finish a full round, and it's I don't. Maybe it doesn't matter whether the game has any form of like quote unquote deep strategy, right? I feel like it may have it, but I also feel like the mayhem that comes from threading this stuff together is potentially even more fun than just worrying about points.
Yeah, I'd be curious. I would love to, because already it's immediately satisfying again because of the fun of language and like what you make, and so which is
Yeah,
delightful. And it would be cool to play it enough to see where the strategy sort of fan out or depth fan out. You
yeah,
know.
I agree. And another thing I'll say is everyone on this stream knows that I'm not the biggest fan of word games, because it's usually an issue for me. But this is super fun.
This is
Like
great.
this is super fun because it's like just two. We played 2 rounds, and we already had like two. I thought very goofy, very very, very very
Yeah, great
entertaining
sentences.
items. Right? That was like, oh yeah, this is pretty good. Like I didn't understand. Like it took me so long. This is a function of my brain and my exhaustion levels these days. I didn't understand what was going on in the beginning. Like the saving grace very much was these position marks on the
Yeah,
cards,
for sure.
right?
Very helpful. Very helpful.
Um,
Those. Yep.
like that
I
really
saw the
helped.
thing in there about like removing the. I think that would be a cool uh house rule, or I don't know how you do that with printed cards, but like yeah, just you doing it by feel feels like a next level house rule or just sort of difficulty bump, where everything's contestable,
Right,
would be neat. But for us, just kind of trying to get a handle on it, having those like that was immediately helpful. Thank you.
right. Oh, and then that really, man, I'm not gonna be on time. This is fine. Um, little like just for the rules, like having one screenshot of what like a game in play looks like. For even if it's just from playingcards.io, like a full screen
Oh,
that's like ranks.
that's
Here
not
are
a
the
bad
different
idea. I like that
ranks,
idea.
discards, cards, your hand. Like so that because usually you'll look at that and like, oh, okay, cool, right? Like
Yeah.
usually like one visual indicator that like points to what things are, as like the third page in the rule sheet. That's not even like really part of the rules. Just like, hey, look, here's what that looks like in play,
Yeah.
right? Usually goes a really
That's
really
smart.
long, goes a super long way in terms of people on, because then I have a connect between the words and what I'm seeing in the playing cards interface.
Yeah. That makes sense to me. It's a
Um,
great idea.
okay, Sarah, so you've implicitly signed up for doing this again next week.
Sure. Next week, let me look at my schedule.
If you can, right?
This was like stunningly like I can't believe that our community is so smart and creative and awesome, and like these two
Yeah.
jam games were in such incredible shape and like really I'm like I'm just so impressed with you all. Really deeply impressed. Let me look at my calendar. Next week.
We'll figure it out. I mean, you can look at
Probably. I think
probably.
that's a
Okay.
maybe. I have a session
Right.
from like 12 out of the house somewhere, but
Okay.
I
I
think I can do it
mean,
right now.
if we
Yeah.
started it at 9 again,
Right. If I can
right?
actually
Like,
get my
yeah,
booty up in the morning.
it's okay. I
Um,
mean, we start like usually then from like 8:30 to 9:30, I'll be like goofing off in Spelunky, and then around like 9:30, we'd have like
yeah.
90 minutes.
Yeah.
But now we
Right.
played two, so now we're up to 6, and there's 2 more, right? So might
Yeah.
not even. This one is again. This one just takes a lot longer because it's a board game. It's
Sure.
always this is nothing new. Everyone who is an educator and tries to do board games alongside video
Yeah.
games is just it's always the same. I'm not
It'd be so
surprised
fun
at all.
to it'd be really fun. I mean, and now I'm just adding willy-nilly to our lives and our scheduling, but like having a game night with our community would be
Oh
fun
yeah,
too,
yeah,
especially for things like this that support bunches of players.
yeah, for sure.
It'd be
And
fun.
maybe we could even stream it. Usually I'm like, hey,
Right.
let's if everyone's okay with it, let's get you on voice and let's just stream
Right.
it, right? That's
Yeah,
usually
right?
totally okay. We'll figure it out if we can schedule it. Like as I
Yeah.
say, as I've said in this in this specific room multiple times,
Mm.
in 2 weeks from now, my life will be a lot easier. So at that
Yes.
point, I will have more time to schedule anything, any kind
Yeah,
of community
seriously.
board game thing. Um,
For
cool.
sure.
Okay, next.
Half a game, quarter of a game. Yes, that's right. Zeno's. What is it? Is that
Yeah,
Zeno's paradox when you slice
yeah.
it further, ever
Like
finer?
next year, yeah, one game, cap, quarter, a little bit more. I feel like we got a good. We didn't finish this, but I think like we got a good idea of what it is. right? And I think you have to, again, as so always, like if this was supposed to be a deep strategy game, you'd probably have to play test the hell out of it, and you probably should anyway. But like also, I already feel like there's something pretty rich and
There's
interesting
something.
there.
Yeah, I think so. I think this
'Cause,
should totally be a party game. For sure.
And if it's a video game, then I think you want these cards that I have here to still have all the stuff attached to them, so that I remember the whole sequence, right? I think that would be pretty funny. Anyway, I'm late to a meeting. I gotta sign off.
Okay, well, I will
Thanks.
probably see you next week. I hope.
You will.
I pray.
Okay.
I pray.
I'm gonna hang up this call, Sarah.
Thank you
right
for
now.
inviting me and navigating
please
me on board.
join. Yeah, join whenever. We'll always. There's always anyone, literally, like anyone. This obviously also goes for Nick and Doug and
They
Laura
should.
and everyone,
Yeah, for
right?
sure.
I think for Nick it's straight up too early.
No, right.
I think Nick's a night owl, and he's just like.
So am I. I was up too late, y'all. I was up too late. This is why I'm slow to get on.
I also wouldn't be doing this early if it weren't for life changes from 4 years ago. Okay, cool. Thanks a lot.
Thanks so much, everyone.
You next week.
Have a great weekend.
Okay, let's do. Got that call. Boop, boop, boop. Okay, and I think with that, I will take one last glance at the chat. Thank you all so much. Yeah, you're welcome, Next Level Banana. You could feel, again, I know I'm already late to this meeting, but you could feel the friction I had with this up front, right? My room, everyone knows what I do, right? Like, I'm a board game aficionado. It's just that there's with words and that kind of setup and all manual, there's just a lot of friction. Like I was at the beginning, I was like, does this make sense today? And then we kind of pushed through that initial hump, and then it started flowing, right? That's the kind of stuff that that you get to play test with a board game, right? That's just pretty cool. Let's see. So we did this. Did that. So we played Type Fighters and we played Oscar Comp Craft. So next week, I'll play Secret we will play Secret Passage and Web Platform Prototype. So New Beings and Will, sorry we didn't get to that today. All that said, I will, because otherwise the Twitch stream is going to expire from last week, right? I will be putting up parts 1 and 2 of this, hopefully this weekend on YouTube, and I'll put the link in the Discord. And then we'll do the next 2 in the show next week. But thanks a lot for making these games. Thank you so much. I know it's not. Scheduling for us is always an issue, but it really means the world to us that you're doing this. We had a strategy meeting last night with all 6 of us, and there's a lot of wanting to do more for this and giving it more time in the spotlight. So yeah, it's fantastic. And we'll be playing again every time you do this. Every time there's an Eggjam and you have games to play, I will always play them on stream. And maybe we'll even do something more structured. I see you, Sarah. Maybe we'll do something more structured, right? We'll see. We'll see how much time there is and how much planning, right? Because there's a whole what's the next Into the Depths thing. There's a whole there's a lot of moving parts to this originally teeny tiny podcast thing that we had, right? There's so much more to it now. Not that it's not in a it's getting too big for its own sake sense. More in a we have a lot of cool ideas, and that's saying a lot to me, given that we're almost 5 years old, right? And it's still oh yeah, we could do this, right? And so this is just another one of those things that we're really excited about. I see notes. Yes, I am going to definitely make clips and put them up on the YouTube channel with the nice new title cards that I've been making, and I'll share that with all of you. And follow the YouTube channel, right? What's the standard line? Like and subscribe. I know I'm being overly facetious. Okay, I was meeting 10 minutes late. They're going to kill me. Everyone, I hope you have a great rest of your Friday. Have a wonderful weekend. And until latest next Friday, stay safe, happy, healthy, and sane. Cheers.